Oh, this is this room. This is this room. I think I missed this in my first playthrough. It has a little image for each of the games. So over there's the Griffin for Origins, there's Kirkwall for Dragon Age 2, there's the Inquisition, and all of the little threads and stuff that all connect everything to each other. There's like Solus's Dreadwolf mask there. The dagger is obviously for Veilguard, so that's Rook. But look, who's this? Who's this meant to be? Is this like the hint to what potentially could be the next game with the executors? Or is it just like... who knows? This is a cool little board. I love little Easter eggs like this in games. The Watchers, maybe? I broke the chair. I wonder... I think it is. Because so far... there is, but I can't see it. It's definitely in the shape of Elven script, but I can't make out what the characters are. I don't know if you guys can. But there's definitely Elven script on it. But, just because we've been given a secret ending scene about the executors, you'd assume that because it's like a shadowy figure, that it would be about the executors. I can't say, guys, I cannot take executors seriously. It makes me think of Pokemon. Alright, so this is the best I can do for you. It's really hard to make out the script, and if you're watching this at home, or if anybody can figure out what the Elven script for this is, please translate it and send it to me, because I want to know what this says, but I can't make it out. I don't know if anybody can make it out. But this links over to Rook. It's the only connection that it has is the lyrium dagger. So it might not be Rook, it might be... well, in the cutscene at the end, the secret cutscene, they're talking about how the Evanurus now are no longer a threat to them, and it's now no longer like an issue. They can go about doing what they had planned because the Evanurus aren't in the way. So it might be that's the only direct link that they have, is the lyrium fucking dagger. So it could just be literally the dagger. It might not have anything to do with Rook or anything at all. But you can see there's the purple connection to the to the Dreadwolf that Solus has, and Solus obviously has his connection to the Inquisition or the Inquisitor, depending on how you want to interpret that. And then there's the direct link. There's two red threads going from the Inquisition to the dagger. Varric and the Inquisitor, maybe. Or Varric and Harding, actually. Who knows? But then the red thread goes down. So the red thread is obviously like the main connections, because they go through the whole game. But then what is this one up here that the purple thread is connected to? What is that meant to be? What is that? Because I'm seeing different shapes and my brain can't quite make sense of it. What is the purple connection here between Origins? Oh, it does look like a bow. Liliana? Liliana's the archer. And she has a connection from the hero Ferelden to the Inquisitor. A bow for Liliana? Maybe. It looks like Viago's belt symbol. Is it the crows? It looks like Andruil. It could just be a bow then. Sarah has no tie to the... oh no, she does. if you give the little painted box to Sarah in Origins, technically she does have a connection to the hero of Ferelden, but it would just be more obvious if it was Liliana, because she is the archer technically. I mean, you can give her daggers in Origins, but in Inquisition she's very much an archer. Who knows? But then again, like, it could just be nothing. Like, there's all of these little threads here as well that are connected to things. Like, there's that one's obviously Bianca. That's Varric. And then you've got this feather. Zevran. The crow feather? Wait. I mean, he does make an appearance in Kirkwall. Could it be Zevran? The connection to the hero of Ferelden, and he's in 2. And then all of Varric's connections, that's obviously Bianca. And then that's Solus's connections. And then there's my Hawk, my Rook. Man, I miss Hawk. And then this is the executors for the next game, potentially next game, because that's the only information that we've been given about the next game, is that it will have Pokemon in it. It will have executors in it, evolved from Execute. So yeah, this is a really cool little board. I wonder who all of the striked out ones are. One of them's Kaelin, who dies in the first game. Kaelin, Duncan, potentially Loghain, depending on how you play it. Potentially Alistair. Alistair? Potentially Zevran. Maybe that's what that's implied. That it could be Zevran, but it's not. Eddie, I think we need a whole video or stream dedicated to going over this board. I'm very down for that. I like things like this. This is the kind of stuff that I like going over. There's all of the factions, like all of the factions for Veilguard, the Shadow Dragons, the Veil Jumpers, the Crows, the Mornwatch, Lords of Fortune, and the Candle. The Grey Wardens. It's the Chalice. But yeah, I wonder who all of these like minor deaths are. The shadows with the scores through them. Are some of them just recognised as canonical deaths now, regardless of people's individual choices in the games? The dev said no. However, BioWare has always had their own canon. Even if they say that they don't, you can feel it. You can feel what the BioWare canon is. And I feel like they've always had a kind of canon of their own, which is fine. It's their fucking game, but I hope that they don't take away too much of what we've chosen throughout the game. And just to reassure everybody, because I know a lot of people are, the sacred timeline. I know that a lot of people are shitting over the executors. Apparently, they aren't there to take credit for all of the events that happened in previous games. Like, people are upset because it's implied that the executors made Loghain pull out of Ostagar. He didn't. He chose to pull out. It was his decision. Whether the executors pushed him to that decision or not, it doesn't matter. He made the decision. It's his consequences, his choice. He did it on his own. But maybe he was there the night before Ostagar and he was kind of like thinking about it. Like, should I betray my king? Should I not betray my king? And then an executor, called him and said, Kaelin's a poopy. And Loghain's like, he fucking is. And then it's that made him, that pushed him over the edge. Like, he was going to pull out of Ostagar anyway, but because he was reminded about how much he hates fucking Kaelin and Orlais, like, the executors were like, remember Orlais sucks, and Loghain's like, fuck, you're right. And then that pushed him over the edge to make the decision. He was going to make the decision anyway. Now, however you feel about that is up to you. I'm a little bit on the fence with it, but I would like to revisit the secret ending and the executors and talk about my thoughts on it in detail. But for now, I'm glad that I found this room because it's really cool. Look at that power stance. What a lad. But I would love to hear your thoughts about it in the comment section down below. If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Remember to like, comment and subscribe for more. Tell me all your thoughts on this room and all of the connections that you see here. And who you think this is. Is it the executors? I think it is. But let me know what you think in the comments down below. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next Veilguard video. Have a good one, guys. See you next time. Bye.